Tattooing has been around for thousands of years. It is one of the oldest forms of art, laden with as many different meanings as there are global cultures. It's difficult to quantify the rapid evolutions of the tattoo industry, but everyone seems to agree that the last decade has seen explosive growth. Until the 1870s, Maori men of New Zealand etched deep tattoos over the entire faces. Patterns were chiseled into the skin to create parallel ridges and grooves, much like design cut into wood. Nowadays, this style of tattoos are most often seen on those who have adopted the new tribal style of tattoos. Today, ever-growing numbers of people are expressing their identity by marking their bodies. 60% of the tattooed were students. This isn't something being done by a deviant group. It's broad and it's mainstream. Now some are going further. They are scarring themselves by cutting or branding their skin, a process known as scarification. Scarification is done by cutting the skin repeatedly with a scalpel using a cauterizing tool. Scarification has been used for many reasons in many different cultures. Today, this method now often used by the tattoo parlor in all over the world. Scarification is not so popular here in England as tattooing and body piercing, so I put an assumption to a test and went to the street to find out what people had to say.
It doesn't really affect me. If people are doing it for a reason, then it's kind of, you know, what it's suited for and what the cause is. But it doesn't affect me as such. I don't have an opinion for it or against it.
Yeah, I think it's quite good. I've seen it actually on a TV programme. It's like tribal, isn't it?
Yes, I did. I didn't know the word first, but now I know what you are talking about, and it's like the same thing like branding, just with a knife and doing it, and it's not for me, no.
I'm gonna meet Tala, who's an art student in London. Tala is not new to the art of tattoos. She already been under the needle. Tala has decided to get herself scarification done for the first time.
Hi, what's up? I'm good.
So, why are you interested in tattoos?
I feel like it's putting beautiful art on my body, and it's like a scrapbook of everything I've done in my life, everything I've been through, and just to remember, you know, never forget it.
Okay, so how many tattoos do you have?
I have 4.
4?
Yeah, and
okay,
I'm gonna get
lot.
more, but yeah, would you like to see the tattoo?
Yeah, sure.
It just, you know, this was my first tattoo, and I wanted to remember it for a reason, you know, good reason.
I heard you want to do the scarification for the first time.
Yeah.
So are you ready for the scarification today?
Yes, I am. As ready as I'll ever be. I don't want to look at any more pictures. I just want to do it.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
With Tala's confidence and my curiosity, we both headed to one of the tattoo studios in Camden Town.
I just thought it's simple and it looks good. Not really any purpose. I like the ocean. No, I just have to do the other one now. There you go, dripping in blood for you. I think it looks awesome, but I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again.
I met Tala again to find out how she has adjusted to her new body modification.
I think it's done now. We're good.
Okay, are you happy with the result?
Yeah, very happy. It looks so good, and everyone's like, gets people's attention. So I like it.
Scarification emerged in San Francisco as part of new body modification movement in the mid-1980s. It was originally embraced by gay and lesbian subcultures, but by the early 1990s, members of the neo-tribal or modern primitive movement began using scarification. That movement was interested in reviving or reenacting indigenous body rituals from around the world, trying to get in touch with a more authentic or spiritual experience of the body. Over the last 7 or 8 years, scarification has become remarkably widespread in the US, Australia, and across Europe, from Praha to London. For more information about scarification, let's ask the expert.
The scarification to form very bad keloids where it actually forms too far out. You want to try and keep those lines as neat as possible. It has to look good. So there's definitely a lot of skill involved in it. Unfortunately, the only way of actually being able to practice it is on people.
Scar is a permanent thing. Once you have it, it is very difficult to get it back to normal skin. A plastic surgeon may be able to reduce the size of the scar, but often the risk is that any further surgical procedure on the scar may well increase the risk of further scarring.
Scarification looks quite extreme and painful to watch. So, to understand the feelings and emotions of the people when they get this done, I met the psychologist to explain this.
Yeah, I can tell you that actually there are 3 major factors influencing why people decided to have a scarification on their body. The first one is cultural factor. The second factor is, of course, individually psychological factor. Some people are not really satisfied with their body, so they really enjoy the experience of having surgery or having operation on their body. The third factor is you behave because you are influenced by other people.
First advice would be to think long and hard about whether they really want to have it done. Another advice would be to perhaps have the scarification on one small area to start off.
So far, I don't think that we have a specific criteria. We have an absolute categorization of normal, or abnormal for this kind of behavior.
Scarification in the future, I think it will become more mainstream. I think people are looking for new ways to express themselves.
So I wonder if scarification will ever be as popular as tattoo, or is it just another current trend, a trend that will be replaced by another? Only the future will tell.